Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best guitar amplifiers.
Starting at number 5.
Line 6 Catalyst. Presumably born to rival the all-conquering Boss Katana, the Line 6 Catalyst 200 is a powerful modeling amp that gives you a huge amount of features for just shy of the $500 mark. If you're looking for an amp that will deliver quality tones and is gig-ready, this is as good as it gets at this price point. The Catalyst 200 is based on 6 amp models, consisting of clean, boutique, chime, crunch, dynamic, and high gain. Based on classic designs from Fender, Marshall, Vox, and others, the two 12-inch speakers allow it to deliver pristine sounds that offer excellent clarity and pure power when you crank the volume. Line 6's effects have always been great, and here you'll find an excellent selection from the HX series with delay, chorus, reverb, phasers, and many more. One criticism is that you can only have 2 at one time, and one of those must be a reverb, so if you like making crazy effects chains, this might not be the one for you. If you're using your own pedals though, that won't be an issue.
Coming at number 4.
Positive Grid Spark. The Positive Grid Spark has taken the amp world by storm. Integrating the already highly respected bias tone engine with some pretty incredible smart technology was only ever going to be a good thing, and it definitely didn't disappoint us. On board, there are 30 amp models and 40 effects. There's Bluetooth connectivity to stream music, as well as 1/8-inch AUX and headphone inputs. You've got USB inputs and outputs too, which enable you to use your Spark as an audio interface for when you need to capture that next great idea. The Spark is also packed full of learning tools that will help you develop as a player, and have fun while doing it, which makes it the perfect practice amp. Those features include auto chords, which will find chord charts for any song you choose, and Smart Jam, which will generate an authentic backing track to accompany you, whatever you play.
At number 3.
Fender Mustang LT25. When buying a guitar amp for beginners, ultimately you'll want something that's easy to use but still sounds great. A modeling amp like the Fender Mustang LT25 is the perfect tool for this kind of job, as it gives beginners plenty of choices without leaving them feeling overwhelmed. 30 onboard presets ensure there are plenty of sounds to start with, from classic Fender clean tones right through to high-gain metal madness. There is a huge selection of high-quality effects from compressors, reverbs, and delays right through to pitch shifters and auto-wah, which is great for helping beginners shape their signature sound. It's a compact amp, so you can easily take it to jam with friends, and will provide enough output to play alongside another guitarist, although it won't outshine a drum kit. Add to all these features a rather modest price point, and you've got yourself a killer beginner guitar amp.
Number 2 of my list.
Fender Tone Master. There aren't many guitarists out there who haven't drooled at the thought of owning a proper twin, but the weight and the fact you have to crank it put it out of reach for most. Enter the Fender Tone Master Twin Reverb, which aims to give you all that tube sass without the back-breaking weight or window-shattering volume. Just like the real deal, in the first half of the volume knob, you get that slightly scooped, expansive clean tone that's so revered. Once you've passed the halfway mark, we get the chime of overdrive creeping into the tone. Unlike a tube-driven twin, you can actually turn this 1 to 10 when used in combination with the volume attenuation switch. Despite it technically being a modeling amp, there's not much in the way of editing, and certainly no companion app here. There is a cab simulation that can give you the sound of a Shure SM57 on a cabinet or a ribbon microphone, which will please sound engineers everywhere. It's an incredible piece of digital tech, and while the tone isn't exactly the same as a vintage twin, it's close enough for us.
And number 1.
Boss Katana 50. It's helpful for any guitarist to choose an amp that will allow them to experiment with different sounds, and the Boss Katana 50 MKI certainly gives you plenty to play with. It's not only a fantastic budget guitar amp though, the built-in effects and connectivity options make it a serious option for more seasoned players too. The Boss Katana 50 MKI is, in many ways, the perfect first or backup amp for most people. It packs in a host of Boss effects, along with a selection of great-sounding amp models, and will easily manage the step up from practice to small gig. Hooking the Katana modeling amp up to the computer grants you access to deep editing of parameters, while we also loved the way it can record directly into a digital audio workstation via USB. The two channels let you instantly recall your favorite tones, whilst a host of connectivity options ensure it will fit seamlessly into your existing rig.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.